Your journey kicks off in a humble hidden nest somewhere in the muddy swamps of northern Australia. When you emerge into the open, the first thing you see is one, two, five, no, nearly 40 siblings here. What a massive family. A shadow looms over you. Wait, it's your mom. Maybe she's here to give you a warm welcome to the world. Ow. It seems she doesn't plan to eat you. That's just her creative way of transporting you all to the water. You take a flying leap into the shallow water and start swimming for the first time in your life while Mom goes back to fetch the rest of the brood. What a loving, hands-on mother. Oh boy. Some of your siblings get snapped up before they even get a chance to doggy paddle. Seems like the neighborhood isn't exactly welcoming. Predators are everywhere. You quickly dive underwater, following a few of your remaining siblings. Your long, slender body makes you almost invisible in the murky depths. That's when you realize you've got an edge over all the other swampy predators. Your color. That grayish-green hue blends perfectly with the reeds, and the second thing is that you can hold your breath underwater for up to 2 hours. Mom returns with another batch of siblings, only to find the swamp's unofficial buffet has taken out half of your first group. Only you and 7 others make it. Let's see how this new batch fares. Mom does her best to fend off intruders, but when you've got dozens of tiny snacks wriggling around in a swamp full of predators, it's no cakewalk. A few intense minutes pass and your mom finally secures the area, but not before losing 80% of her kids. And guess what? You're one of the lucky ones. So far, anyway. You cautiously slink off to hunt for some tiny fish to fill your tiny stomach. Or maybe that bug over there would be a better choice. Crunchy. The first days of your life are spent swimming in your mom's swamp, hunting whatever fits in your mouth. Bugs, tiny fish, even the odd tadpole. Mom keeps an eye on you, but she's not a full-time mom. If a bird swoops down to grab you as a quick snack, it's up to you to dodge or become dinner. This has already happened to some of your siblings who entered the swamp with you initially. As for others, they were devoured by those lizards that occasionally visit the swamp when your mom goes out hunting. Useless, Mom. 6 months later, you've leveled up to your juvenile phase. You're bigger, bolder, and staking your claim to your little patch of riverbank. It's not much, but it's home. Your 5 surviving siblings are doing the same, each fiercely guarding their little zones. But sometimes, one of them dares to sneak in through the window to hunt in your territory. That's when the fun fights begin. Not for you, but for the other siblings who sit and watch the show. The fights usually don't end in death, but these wounds are enough to leave you in pain for 2 days. By the way, your diet's had an upgrade. You've moved from kitty snacks to more satisfying fare. Crabs, fish, and frogs. If it moves and fits in your jaws, it's dinner. Oh, and did I mention your ultimate superpower? No, not that. It's your skin, covered in tiny super-sensitive dots that let you feel water vibrations from up to 65 feet away. Basically, you're rocking an internal surveillance system that can detect nearby dangers or potential feasts. It looks delicious. You silently pursue it, letting the murky waters conceal your approach. And with a powerful snap, the fish is yours. 3 months later, and the dry season sneaks up on you like a surprise test. The once sprawling swamp shrivels into a network of tiny, crowded pools. Water evaporates, leaving behind cracked mud, exposed fish, and a very grumpy crocodile population. And honestly, no one likes a cranky croc, especially when everyone's hungry. The food becomes an elusive treasure. Your diet takes a nosedive in quality as you scrape by on whatever you can find. Oh, look there. That little fish might do the trick. What do you think? Just let me finish my sentence. Anyway, enjoy your meal. Oh, your brother swoops in and steals it straight from your jaws. You glare at him, too tired to retaliate, and sink into the muddy water, grumbling to yourself. Starvation never looked so petty. As if that weren't bad enough, the adult crocodiles start moving in, claiming the remaining waterholes and taking whatever prey they want. Don't worry, you're not even worth a glance to them. Unless they're hungry. Hold on. There's a massive adult that glides into your pool. You hold your breath and retreat to the farthest, shallowest corner, praying it doesn't decide you're worth the effort. It doesn't, but the close call leaves you shaken. Oh, he left. Maybe he was searching for a big meal and couldn't find it here. Anyway, you can breathe now. 2 years fly by, and look at you now. 6.5 feet long and rocking that juvenile saltwater crocodile vibe. But this new size comes with a downside. Hiding under branches is no longer an option. You're far more visible now, making you an irresistible target for every predator in the area. So it's time to pack up and leave. Time to find a new place with fewer predators and, unfortunately, fewer feasts. Sure, it's not exactly a glamorous trade-off, but at this stage of your life, you're not picky. You'll take whatever you can get, as long as it doesn't come with teeth aimed at your neck. Your goal now is a territory that's less attractive, less comfortable, and of course has fewer prey. You might wonder why these odd specifications. It's to ensure that the bigger crocodiles won't come near this area, giving you a much safer environment. Alright, let's see what we have here. This is your current location. Your journey might take this path, or this one, or maybe even this one across the open sea. Oh, I forgot to mention, you're the only type of crocodile capable of surviving in the open sea. Your swimming ability is exceptional, and you can travel hundreds of kilometers across this ocean. That means you can go and check out some of those distant islands. They'd be perfect for you. After weeks of wandering and exploring some islands and coastal areas, you find it. A quiet stretch of the river with salty waters and few fish. What a terrible place. Great, just what you need. Oh, the salinity here is cranked up, but does that bother you? Not even a little? That's because you're the only crocodile with specialized glands that excrete excess salt, allowing you to handle any level of salinity with ease. This makes you one of the very few reptiles capable of thriving in salty marine environments, from estuaries to open oceans. Life settles into a routine. You hunt by stealth, letting your sensory organs guide you to the slightest ripples of movements. Oh, there's a rodent strolling rudely through your new territory without asking permission. Time to teach it how to knock before entering. A quick dash, a powerful snap of your jaws, and good work. 12 years pass and you've reached maturity. You're now 13 feet long and weigh around 1,000 pounds. That means the prey here isn't enough to sustain your massive appetite, and you're itching for a change. The larger, food-rich areas nearby are calling your name, but they're occupied by some serious heavyweights. Time for a takeover. You size up a rival croc, a scarred veteran guarding a prime stretch of river. It's a tense standoff, tails swishing, jaws gaping, and both of you posturing like two guys arguing over a parking spot. The fight is brutal. You thrash, snap, and claw, each blow echoing through the water, and with a powerful bite... No, you did it. The river's yours now, and it's glorious. Deep waters, plenty of hiding spots, and enough prey to keep you full for weeks. Life improves. You strut proudly through your new territory, sampling all kinds of delicacies. A bit of that wild boar, some of that gazelle, and, oh, that shark looks absolutely delicious. You caught it just a while ago during one of your casual strolls through the open sea. When you're full, you head to the depths to stash the leftovers, ensuring no intruders get near it. Perfect. It's well hidden. Oh, wait. A scent in the water. It's not food. It's a female crocodile. She's graceful, strong, and definitely not here for the scenery. You thinking what I'm thinking? You approach cautiously. There's no romance here, just a calculated exchange. You circle each other, ensuring neither feels threatened, and then mate. Are you done? That was quick. Let's get back to chasing some tasty prey now. Oh, there's another female here. I forgot to mention, one of the perks of claiming a territory rich in prey is attracting a lot of females, and that means a lot of fun. But it also means a lot of intruders. No worries though, you're strong enough now to handle it. Okay, let's assume you're a female instead of a male. 6 weeks after mating, you realize it's time to secure your legacy. That means building a nest, a sturdy hidden fortress to protect your soon-to-be hatchlings. A sunny elevated patch near the water will do just fine. It'll keep your eggs from getting washed away in the next flood. Hopefully. Using your powerful back legs, you dig a hole in the soil. It's hard work, but nothing compared to what's coming next. Once the nest is ready, you lay your eggs, up to 50 little ovals of potential. Each one carries your genetic blueprint. You cover them carefully, packing the soil down to create a warm, cozy incubator. Satisfied, you settle in nearby to guard the nest. You'd think this is the easy part. Just sit tight and wait, right? Wrong. The next 80 days are a marathon of patience and vigilance. Predators are everywhere, and they love nothing more than a free meal of crocodile eggs. Monitor lizards slink by, their forked tongues tasting the air for your nest. Birds perch nearby, watching and waiting for an opportunity. Even other crocodiles might decide your eggs look like a convenient snack, but you're not having it. Every time something comes too close, you charge with an earth-shaking hiss, jaws snapping. Most intruders get the hint and back off. The ones that don't, well, let's just say they don't get a second chance. After what feels like an eternity, the soil above the eggs start to shift. You hear faint chirping sounds. Your hatchlings are finally breaking free. Your heart swells. Not with warmth, you're still a cold-blooded reptile, but with the satisfaction of knowing you didn't sit around for 80 days for nothing. You dig carefully, removing the packed soil to help them emerge. Tiny, squirming bodies wiggle out of the nest, chirping for your attention. Miniature versions of yourself, all wide-eyed and ready for a world that's anything but welcoming. You gather as many as you can in your jaws. Your fearsome teeth, designed for crushing bones, now handle your offspring with the care of a mother cradling her newborns. You carry them to the water, depositing them in the shallows. It's their first taste of the swamp. But there's no time to celebrate. The neighbors have already noticed your brood. Birds, lizards, even fish start circling like party crashers who didn't get an invite. Some of your hatchlings don't make it. A bird swoops down and grabs one before you can react. A monitor lizard snatches another while your back is turned. You hiss and snap, driving them off as best you can. The survivors scatter everywhere. Some dive underwater, others hide behind those branches. Oh, look, a few of them are clinging to your back. They rely on you for protection, and you're not about to let them down. You patrol the area relentlessly, chasing off intruders and teaching your brood the basics of survival. You show them how to hunt, guiding them toward insects, tiny fish, and other snacks small enough for their tiny jaws. Some are quick learners, snapping up prey with surprising accuracy. Others, well, let's just say they'll need more practice. The first few weeks are the most dangerous. Every day you lose a few more hatchlings to the swamp's unrelenting predators. Because of that, you're responsible for more attacks on humans than any other Aussie wildlife. Humans learn the hard way that you take your personal space very seriously. Not that you're looking for trouble, you're just following the ancient crocodile motto: trespass in my waters and become my dinner. Some humans still haven't gotten the memo, though, treating your territory like their personal swimming pool. Their last thought usually being, oh, this looks like a great spot for a selfie. By the end of the month, only a handful of your hatchlings remain. They're stronger now, faster, and starting to explore the swamp with more confidence. You keep a watchful eye on them, but you know your job's almost done. One day, as the sun sets over the swamp, you watch your remaining hatchlings paddle off into the murky water. They've grown, they've learned, and now they're ready to start their own journeys. You don't call after them or try to follow. That's not the crocodile way. Instead, you sink beneath the water, letting the currents carry you back to your territory. Your legacy's out there now, carving its own path in the swamp. And you're ready for whatever comes next. Maybe another rest, maybe another rival to chase off, or just a long nap in the sun. By the time you hit 20 years old, you're at a staggering 20 feet long and tipping the scales at over 2,200 pounds. You're actually the largest living reptile. Every inch of your body's built for domination. Muscles coiled with power, a jaw that snaps with over 3,700 pounds of force, and scales so thick they're practically armor. Rivals steer clear of your domain, and even the boldest juveniles know better than to test the patience of a crocodile your size. The occasional intruder tries to push their luck, but one whip of your tail's enough to send them packing. Life in your territory's good. No, it's fantastic. Prey's abundant and your diet reflects your dominance. Now you feast on water buffalo that wander too close to the riverbank, unsuspecting wallabies drinking at the edge, and even feral pigs foolish enough to stray into your range. These larger meals are more than satisfying. A single meal can last you weeks, giving you plenty of time to bask in the sun and patrol your waters. Decades pass, and you grow to an impressive 23 feet in length, weighing over 2,500 pounds. What a giant you become. Oh, look there. A water buffalo steps to the riverbank. Great timing. You were starting to feel the hunger setting in already. You lunge, you thrash through the water, but wait, something's different this time. You're so slow. Even the prey sensed you and fled. What happened to you? Well, we almost forgot. You're 70 years old now, and this slowness is actually normal for someone your age. Your size is still imposing, but your body isn't what it used to be. The years have dulled your once razor-sharp reflexes. Your teeth are worn down from decades of crushing bones and tearing flesh. And let me tell you, you're the only type of crocodile capable of reaching such an old age. You might even live up to 100 years. It all depends on your luck. Scavenging becomes your go-to strategy. You patrol the fringes of your territory, eyes peeled for scraps abandoned by younger, less experienced crocodiles, or any opportunistic kills ripe for the taking. It's not the most dignified way to dine, but you're not in it for style points. Luckily, food isn't a pressing issue. Your fat-storing superpower means you can coast for up to 3 months without a meal if it comes to that. You're the ultimate survivalist. Oh, look, a massive male enters your territory. His scales unscarred, his movements quick and powerful. He's everything you once were, and he's here to claim what's yours. The tension builds as you two face off, circling each other in the water. You hiss, your jaws gaping in a display of dominance, but he doesn't flinch. The fight begins. That was quick. Have a good night.